In the year 2020, AFP Global instituted a new award for National Philanthropy Day called the Changemakers Award. And we are so excited to bring that to AFP Permian Basin this year. Libby Stevens with the food bank truly embodies what a change maker is.
I think change makers are critically important to our community. Without change, we become stagnant. There's a phrase that you're either moving forward or you're moving backwards. There's no standing still, right? So without change makers, we would likely be moving backwards as a community. The West Texas Food Bank would be here without Libby Stevens, but it wouldn't be what it is today without Libby Stevens. I think it is much grander and much more effective. I served on the board for numerous years and had high expectations for the food bank, but she met all of those and has far exceeded those.
Explosive. I think Libby is absolutely phenomenal in how she handles things and the way she goes about getting things done, the enthusiasm that she shows, and the true, genuinely, her effort to be a part of the community to make it better radiates. And I'm so glad I know her and have gotten to be a part of several things I've gotten to work with her on. And I just think she's delightful, and we're so fortunate to have her in this area. She's phenomenal in my books.
Instead of just feeding people who are hungry, Libby goes after legislation. Libby goes after state and local, funders and legislatures on the national level. She became a member of Feeding America. The West Texas Food Bank shows up, and they, time and time again, and I think that's been something that's really neat to see, is just how quickly Libby's able to get her team to mobilize and to be there when people need her.
I think one of the most important things about the West Texas Food Bank is for us to be collaborative, is for us to work together. We have over 100 different partner agencies or pantries in the 19 counties that we serve. We couldn't do what we do of almost 14 million pounds of food a year without our partner agencies. I think the best that we can do is figuring out how to think outside the box, because we are in West Texas, we are isolated. We don't have a lot of water. We don't grow a lot of food out here, but we do grow a lot of grit and grace in West Texas. And so for us to be successful, I think we have to work together.
So Libby started as a volunteer at the food bank with Food to Kids program through the Junior League and the Education Foundation of ECISD, because she was involved in all those things. And then it sparked her passion for continuing work in that area. And the program was so successful and she did so well that they offered her the job to run the food bank.
And she really has a heart for the mission and for our community. That is something that she shows every single day, every day that she shows up to work, and even days when she's not at work. So she's a great member of the community and really somebody that we should all be looking up to.
Shoes on feet, food on table. That's what we need to be doing as a society, and that's what we need to be doing as humans. And that's the basic, very Maslow's hierarchy of needs. We need to meet that need. And she has a really unique, beautiful way of getting everyone on board with that. You cannot say no to her, period. You just can't.
Libby is very much a change maker, and she coming into the food bank, she doesn't just look at people and feel their needs for food. She looks at the whole person, and she has social workers that could help them might find other needs, and she doesn't judge people. Somebody may be the first time they're ever at a food bank, or they never dreamed they would have to go to a food bank for food, but because of different needs, different cutbacks on programs, different being laid off. The oil industry is very up and down. She doesn't judge, and that's unusual. And she does everything for the person, and that was a major change, because rather than just giving out boxes of food like food banks historically have, she does, like I said, really look at the whole person and see what all do they need, because they probably need other services and not just food.
I think if somebody really wants to make a difference in the community, You just have to, number one, really believe in what you want the community to be better for. So if you want the community not to have a really sad little food bank that does a terrible job and to be known as the worst nonprofit in the Permian Basin, you just have to take a leap of faith and just do it. But really believe that children shouldn't be hungry and that elderly should not be making choices between medication and putting food on their table, or that little hands can truly make big differences when they come to volunteer, that families can come together for just an hour on a Saturday and build boxes and truly make an impact, that little kids should go to school on a Friday and take home a sack of food and know that they're going to get to eat over the weekend and not wonder where their next meal is going to come from. Those are the things that make a difference. And if you have something, it doesn't have to be hunger. It could be furry animals. It could be, helping those who can't read. If there's something that you're truly passionate about, just take a leap of faith